Okay, we got our first email, and it's from Jason Saint, who asks us to talk about why the media blames MySpace for the things that the parents are doing wrong.
That's an interesting topic. Okay. That's an interesting topic to talk about as our first discussion because we just opened our
own MySpace, which is myspace.com/JetTwins.
Okay, anyway, back to the subject on hand. I think the media blames a lot of people, not just like MySpace or things that don't have anything to do with that actual problem, because I think it's too severe to actually blame the parents or the people that are probably most in tune with the media, because, I mean, I don't like hearing, you suck, you're making your parents wrong, or children's wrong, or something wrong. So, I mean, I can understand why they would blame MySpace, because it's a lot easier, or, like, easier to swallow.
So they're just using it as kind of like a scapegoat?
Scapegoat.
As a crutch.
Which, by the way, comes from back in the days of when the Jewish temples used to still sacrifice animals. Mm-hmm. One of the sacred rituals used to do was take a goat and lay the hands and put all the sins on it.
Escape him?
No, they used to take him to the woods and let him escape. So they'd put all his sins on the goat and then let him escape to the woods. And so the goat took on all their sin and was ravaged by the wild animals and died for our sins.
Wow, bless that goat! Yay, scapegoat! Scapegoat! Now, I believe that the media is blaming MySpace because every child has a MySpace. And if you look up your kid's MySpace, it's probably saying something really bad. and so they're probably blaming MySpace as a scapegoat. Exactly. And having pot leaves and whatnot all over it. Well, because they do. They have nasty stuff on there and about, like, drinking and they're 12 or whatever. But I think that they're saying that the parents are wrong because
they can't fess up for it themselves.
Exactly.
Because actually the media is what's messing up the kids.
Honestly, like, the kids were messed up before MySpace even came along.
Is this still recording? It is! Awesome!
Green
I know. We hit the mouse last time and it stopped recording, so we're just making sure.
But
we're probably going to re-record.
But I think the media is blaming it on MySpace so they don't have to blame it on themselves, because our movies are half porn anyway.
And violence. They said something like a child by the time of age of 5 or something, they have watched somebody die 10,000 times because of violence on TV.
Damn, that's a lot.
That's a lot of people dying. But I would argue, though, if you were a child growing up, like, in the Middle Ages, you probably would have known a lot of people to die by the time you get older and saw them physically a lot more
because
violently.
of hangings and stonings in the town square.
So I don't know if that's really that different, outside of the fact it's just a little bit more fake, and so people don't see it as real.
And it's really weird when you turn on TV and you see killing, and
that raises the point. Should we show children dying more? Like, should we take them to hanging? Should we take them to getting their head cut off? Because that way death is real. I think that's a great idea.
I think it is too, because then they won't think that they're going to...
Or, like, take a family pet and stab it in front of them. Make sure they know what it is.
That's hardcore, though. That's just... I think that's out of the line.
It's just how my children will be raised. Death to animals. Take that, PETA.
Anyway, back to the media blaming MySpace.
I think to solve the problem with to kill people's animals.
I don't think it's really all the parents' fault. Although some of it is because a lot of parents are just like, they'll stick their kid in front of the TV or in front of their video games and let them shoot people or watch people get shot and naked and whatever. But I don't think it's just MySpace. So, and I don't think it's just the parents' fault. I think it's a lot of our movies and stuff.
I think we should blame Arnold
Canada.
Schwarzenegger. Okay, let's see how this looks. It's still going. It's still going.